I'm wearing my pink flannel for the holiday that this is. Sapphic pairings in Naruto. So over here I just wrote down a bunch of like girl x girl ships that I guess people could pair. I pair some of them. I don't pair a lot of them. Let's see. First we have Temari and Tenten. Ooh, I guess this one came from like the tuning exams when during their preliminary round. To my knowledge, Temari beat the crap out of Tenten, so I find that a bit problematic. I feel like it goes into like gross tropes of like whenever there's conflict or suffering, oh, there's romance. But I do think it's kind of cute. Temari reformed herself after the tuning exams, and like now Suna's an ally, so I could kind of see like after all the conflict, like them, you know, reuniting and like her being like, oh, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I like used my fan as you fell and like you like almost broke your back and like spit up blood. Okay. I liked it. I like the pairing. Temari is probably like my favorite female character in Naruto. She is... Enough said. Okay, the next one I wrote down was Hinata and Sakura. That one, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I feel like Sakura is kind of like... She's definitely more confident and outspoken than Hinata. And, I don't know. I feel like she would like judge Hinata. She would judge her a lot in the relationship and like maybe not validate or give Hinata space to speak, if that makes sense. But I definitely think there is the potential of them connecting on, you know, like in their childhood, how Sakura was kind of the quiet one and Ino kind of stepped up as her friend, as the outspoken one who like brought her up and brought her out of her shell. So I guess if Sakura could tap into that, like those memories and that past, she could kind of connect with Hinata. But the thing about Hinata is that I don't think she needs to change. Like, she's shy, she's reserved, like that's just who she is. Like, let her live. So I don't know if Sakura could accept her as she is. The next pairing is... Also, disclaimer, I'm talking about, for these pairings, I'm talking about up until like mid-Shippuden. Early Shippuden. Yeah. So like Gara retrieval arc. So for the next pairing, let's look at Sakura and Ino. I mean, I think you guys saw this one coming. I think they're cute, but I feel like the great drama between Sasuke and them, like, there's definitely the potential for like a redemption arc in their, which happened like in series. The redemption arc for their friendship happened, and seeing Sakura like take her own and become an amazing healing ninja like really inspired Ino to kind of like step up and to decide, hey, I want to be an asset to my team as well. In that regard, I could see them kind of like building up on each other and like just being this like bad but like healing ninja team. And like, let's say they had adopted Sarada, and forgive me, I don't know what Ino's child's name is right now, but let me look it up before I get lit off on fire. Isn't he like shipped with Boruto? Y'all are weird. No, actually that's kind of a cute couple because he's like, I don't know, they're cute. Blonde, going on blonde. Oh, Ino-jin. So Ino-jin, I could see like if they were together and they like adopted two kids, I could definitely see those two kids being Sarada and Ino-jin and like being like great siblings, and that would be really cute and stuff. So I guess I can see the ship, but is it something I necessarily ship myself? No. I think they're better as friends. Finally, well, not family, there's two more. Tsunade and Shizune. So this is my favorite female ship in all of Naruto. Tsunade and Shizune. Oh my god, they're so adorable. They're like this powerhouse couple team going on, like let's rule the hidden leaf, and like the way they support each other. I mean, there's definitely a little bit potential for some toxicity with Tsunade being kind of domineering over Shizune, but I think that I think it works for them. I don't think it's okay to be like with anyone who's domineering. That's not what I'm saying. But I think that they balance each other off, and Shizune definitely knows when to like put her foot down and be like, you know, like, I'm doing my best. Give me some room to breathe. So I don't think it gets into that toxic level. I think there's like some things that could be a red flag in another situation with like a different couple, but not necessarily this one. They both seem to respect each other and have a mutual understanding of how their roles should be played out and like where each's boundaries are. So I find their coupling to be absolutely beautiful, and when I see them as like kind of like a background ship, I don't necessarily read fics with them just because I focus more on like, I don't know, like the younger audience, I guess. Maybe that's like, we should talk about that. We should unpack that. Why don't we read more fics about the older people? Well, I guess it's just because I'm younger, but I do know that, you know, there's like kind of like this toxic mindset of like women not being able to be seen in media once they pass a certain age, like they can't be like the main characters and stuff. So I guess, you know, maybe it could be some of that, but for me it's just I prefer to read about characters who are closer to my own age, so not too much younger than me, not too much older than me, just like around, you know, this range. Or like if I started a show like around the age when I started it, the age I was when I started. But anyway, when I see them as like background ships and when I'm reading other fanfics, especially in Alpha Beta Omega dynamic, and like Tsunade is like the alpha and Shizune is like the omega, and like just loving, oh my god. Like I read this one Kakashi and Iruka sensei. That was the cutest thing ever. Shizune was like, just like, don't worry Iruka, I've got you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you figure out how to deal with this alpha, because the alpha was Kakashi, and Tsunade supported her in helping Iruka, and like it was just peak quality writing. But yeah, the final ship that I'm going to talk about today is Ino and Hinata. Yeah. Once again, I don't really see this one, but I see it more than Sakura and Hinata. I'll tell you what, because once again, well, let's go back to their childhood. Ino kind of like took on that protector role for Sakura, and like that supporter, and like that, just that like, you know, she took on that alpha role or whatever. I read too many ABO fics, but yeah, so Ino really took on that role for Sakura. So I think she could do the same thing for Hinata when Hinata's older, and like just be there for her, you know? I don't know. I think in theory this ship could work. In canon, I can't see it working. But in theory, like in an AU or something, just dealing with their characters, who they are, I think that would be like a wonderful like ship. It'd be cute. But yeah, so those are the five like sapphic pairings in Naruto that I think are just absolutely wonderful, and like even though I don't ship them, like I think they're valid, and I hope that you guys can, you know, enjoy them. And maybe I'll do like a thing where I put like the recommendations. Yeah, how about right now? Okay, here goes some recommendations for these ships. Sakura.